If you're a black person, would you say you are stressed over getting a new line of work from now on? Have you ever considered how artificial intelligence might affect your chances of getting hired? AI is changing the economy and is expected to replace many jobs. This might affect the black community, who are already not represented enough in some industries. In this video, we'll discuss the urgent warning to all black people about the impact of AI on their job security and financial stability. We'll explore the industries most vulnerable to AI disruption and how to prepare for the future by adapting, learning, and identifying jobs that AI won't replace. We'll also discuss the importance of entrepreneurship and having multiple sources of income. Don't miss this critical discussion on the impact of AI on the black community. Watch until the end to learn how to stay ahead of the game and prepare for the future. Let's get started. It is evident that we are in the era of computer-based intelligence, with organizations like Amazon and Tesla leading the way in using machines to complete tasks such as parking and moving products and creating self-driving vehicles. Even fast food restaurants have begun using AI to take drive-through orders. As a result, it seems that AI is gradually taking over the world, with the consequences falling on individuals who lack the financial means to keep up with the rising prices, and those who work in customer service, accounting, bookkeeping, and receptionist roles. For the black community, the rise of AI is expected to pose an even greater challenge. This is because artificial intelligence has the potential to revolutionize the economy overwhelmingly with information, streamlining dynamic processes, improving efficiency, meeting consumer needs, and creating new revenue streams. Although AI is a cheap, accurate, and efficient solution to problems such as market disruptions and inflation, it poses a threat to human labor in terms of employment opportunities and job security. Imagine the possibility of automating 80% of a department to cut costs and expand the consumer base with AI. This would be an attractive investment opportunity for any business. AI operates based on algorithms, making it easier to predict and work with. It can accomplish the same workload in minutes or even seconds, which would otherwise require human employees much more time and resources. However, if all human labor becomes automated, what will be left for us? A recent study by The Guardian suggests that Black Americans' median wealth is anticipated to dwindle to zero by 2053. Just 3 decades from now. The reason behind this projection is the disruptive nature of artificial intelligence in the job market, which people are not yet equipped to handle. With organizations progressively embracing computer-based intelligence to reduce expenses and upgrade deals, the innovation can potentially wipe out a significant number of common positions, many of which are held by ethnic minorities, especially African Americans. For several years, companies have been investing in algorithms that can automate repetitive tasks and administrative duties quicker than humans. Robots and AI are a direct consequence of this, designed to streamline manufacturing processes and deliver faster outcomes. The COVID-19 pandemic has only accelerated this trend. As the pandemic peaked, businesses sought ways to automate their services during the economic downturn, particularly when the human workforce was unavailable. Jobs that involve single repetitive tasks are already being replaced by AI, such as self-checkout registers, robots for product handling and organization, and other software programs. In an ideal scenario, workers can collaborate with AI instead of being replaced by it. However, the reality is very different. The majority of the labor force will ultimately need to adapt to these unusual changes, and minorities are likely to be impacted the most. 3 primary reasons contribute to the expectation that Black Americans, particularly men, will be disproportionately impacted by AI. To start with, Black Americans are disproportionately represented in jobs that are most vulnerable to displacement by AI. These include positions in the food service, data entry, production, fast food, retail, factory, and office support industries. Conversely, Black Americans are underrepresented in jobs that are less susceptible to AI disruption, such as those in the creative, medical, legal, agricultural, and property sectors. Furthermore, Black Americans are probably going to live in locales of the US that are not supposed to encounter huge financial development throughout the following decade. It's essential to note that while these issues are particularly intense for the African American population, the impact of artificial intelligence will be felt worldwide. New information suggests that in the food service industry of the United States, over 300,000 people have jobs. The vast majority of these workers are ladies, making up 63.4% of the labor force. Individuals of different ethnic foundations, like African Americans, whites, Asians, and Hispanics, are among the most well-known bunches addressed. Artificial intelligence is likely to replace jobs in this and other sectors, such as the convenience store industry, where numerous workers earn an average wage of $12 per hour. With Amazon's new convenience store model featuring just walkout technology, There are no cashiers or registers, making it easier for owners, but potentially at the expense of workers' jobs. Imagine if we could seamlessly integrate cutting-edge technologies like machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store, eliminating the need for waiting in lines or dealing with checkouts and registers. However, this economic shift might not benefit Black women in America as much, given their high representation in frontline jobs that have experienced a significant increase in demand, such as nursing assistants and personal care aides. While having a college education can significantly reduce the impact of job loss on Black Americans, the risk of job disruption due to AI is even higher for African American men without a college degree, with rates reaching 30%. In fact, experts predict that by 2030, AI and automation will disrupt 28% of jobs held by Black men without a college degree. Although we are not particularly fond of the education system, investing in a college education might pay off depending on the specific field of interest. While it is difficult to anticipate the future with sureness, numerous people might have to switch vocations before very long. Therefore, the crucial question becomes how to prepare for AI and capitalize on its potential. It's obviously true that AI will take over many positions, yet we actually need to accommodate ourselves and our families. We cannot rely on the hope of a utopia where AI does all the work for us. The reality is that without preparation, we will be fighting a losing battle. To stay relevant in a future marketplace, there are a few options to consider. Firstly, it's important to adapt, learn, and reflect as AI poses a threat to jobs that are repetitive and automated. Workers must be innovative and able to adapt quickly to overcome challenges and explore other ways to benefit the workspace. Secondly, it may be necessary to consider a career change. To prepare for the future, we should identify jobs that AI won't replace, which typically involve emotional response and creativity, such as writing, social work, teaching, counseling, therapy, psychology, and decision-making roles like CEOs. In these fields, AI can be used as a helpful tool for tasks like grading essays and analyzing competence levels, but humans are still needed to provide mentorship and dive into people's unique interests and needs. AI struggles with showing empathy and dealing with unknown spaces, as well as jobs that require intricate hand-eye coordination. While technology can enhance the customer experience, it is unlikely to replace workers who excel at these skills. Consider launching a business side hustle as a way to gain independence and remain ahead of the game. Since the beginning, America has been established on two pillars: violence and entrepreneurship. They took our land and used us as slaves to develop their companies. To escape the system, we must start our own business and become self-sufficient. If we're the ones employing AI, how can we be replaced? Tragically, this isn't the thing they maintain that we should learn. They prefer us to be workers rather than bosses and owners, as we once were. It's the ideal opportunity for us to assume command over our economy. I'm not implying that all jobs are unpleasant or you should quit right away. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur. However, everyone should have numerous sources of income. The pandemic has taught us that having only one source of income is too risky since it can lay you off at any moment. Before starting a business or side hustle, ask yourself 4 essential questions. Who am I? What am I passionate about? What are my strengths and weaknesses? What's my reason for starting this? These inquiries will assist you in acquiring lucidity about yourself and what kind of business is best for you. There are even AI-based businesses that you can start, and many YouTube videos explain how to do it. Whenever you've sorted out what you need to do the best that you can do with it. Yet don't anticipate a mind-blowing phenomenon. The reality is that building a business takes years of sacrifice and hard work, despite what social media and YouTube may depict. Nevertheless, I assure you that it will be worthwhile in the end. It is now more crucial than ever to have several sources of income. Take action today and begin developing yours before AI replaces you. AI's rise and the resulting changes to the job market pose a significant challenge to many communities, especially minorities. However, we should not let fear hold us back from preparing for the future. We need to adapt, learn, reflect, and consider new opportunities. We can collaborate with AI to enhance our work rather than be replaced by it. We can identify jobs that AI won't replace, launch our own business, and gain independence. We can ask ourselves the essential questions that will help us identify our passions and strengths and build a fulfilling career. The time to act is now.